Keep your head down, boy, I'll never be the same now, boy, yeah. Just got a new whip with a V8 and it make noise, yeah. Young boys in a Civic, going 50, there's a difference. Ain't nobody see me winning, but I'll be here in a minute. They just wanna see me different. Kick back when I count millions. Now they wanna hide when it ain't safe, but they don't do it and they play games. And they like everyone for a little bit when they hate at the same time. If I don't like you, you get yeah. 808 with a drum kick, got it. Just saying where I'm at now. I was in yams, but I just left. Let's go. Had to call game on the first, said it ain't work. Said the only
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Deep in the heart of Texas, San Antonio, the scene for the Pistons. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. A look at the Pistons starting group. They've got Alex Caruso. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Miller is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Mamoukelashvili in at the 4. And for the Spurs, Green out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Derek Lively. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Towns in at power forward. So Detroit will get the first possession. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
And here's Doncic outside. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he banks in the layup.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Lively. On the wing, Green, 6 to shoot. Back to Lively. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Miller, the pass to Caruso. Shoots off the step back. The rebound by the Spurs. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And here's Doncic outside, and the three-pointer goes.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Doncic, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Spurs, and I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jared Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Good. Allen's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Really nice pass there by Caruso. This man's got some game.
Doncic with it. Picked up by Allen. Out to the right wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jared Allen. Towns outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Allen. Who poked away. Caruso outside. 5 on the clock. From 20 feet. And again, it's Detroit converting.
So good at threading the needle. The D was ready, but Caruso kept it for the score instead.
Now here's Towns. Back to Doncic. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 6. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Detroit calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Lively. Stewart comes in for Towns. Marshall, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Okoro is subbed in for Green.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Stewart with it. Okoro outside. Pass to Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Here's Okoro, and again it's San Antonio converting.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
Outside Edwards. Back to Vincent. And he converts the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Doncic. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Pass to Dort. From downtown, on target from range.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Doncic outside, fires the 3, and San Antonio hits again from deep.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Johnson passes to Edwards. Here's Filipowski. Over Collins, and Detroit again with the bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Doncic has got 15 points. Both teams have it going here early, and still close through the first quarter. It's the Spurs. They lead by a bucket. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
21.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. We've got Jared Allen. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Miller, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4 slot. Pass to Doncic. From 8 feet, Luka! Get off me!
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Here's Mamukelashvili. It's deflected. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
Spurs ball.
Look at it last year. Here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Number 1, Luka Doncic. In the 3rd spot, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
And San Antonio making a change here. Lively's checked in. San Antonio leading by 4. Doncic on the wing. The Spurs rebound. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Lively's gotten his second bucket.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
San Antonio's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. McDaniels finds Towns. Caruso grabs the board.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And you watch Alex Caruso on defense, RJ. He forces his fair share of turnovers.
Yeah, he's got great instinct, quick hands. You can't be loose with the ball around Caruso, one of the best one-on-one defenders in the game. No, it's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
The size and strength of Allen is sometimes overwhelming for defenses, even when they try to rough him up.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the evening. That free throw good from Allen. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jarrett Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Pass to Caruso. There's the drive. Here's Allen. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now just a 3-point Spurs lead.
For a big, Allen is so fluid, setting a pick and then gracefully rolling into position.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
McDaniels against Miller. On the wing, Green. The three is up. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Caruso. Miller against McDaniels. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Sunday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming to town.
And looking at the Utah matchup, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they have improved over the offseason.
Miller, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Caruso outside. Beyond the arc. Tries again. Mamukelashvili, no good.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
They get the rebound. Towns. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Detroit calls timeout. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Lively. Stewart comes in for Towns. Marshall, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Okoro is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Dort with a steal. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
Green, the pass to Stewart. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Stewart's got his first points of the night.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And there's the lob. And Edwards slams it in.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Clock at 6. Lets it go. The rebound by Detroit.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Up top, Johnson. Stewart defends. Dort outside. The shot's good. Now just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
While Dort is only 6'3", he's so well built. Can create space inside with his upper body.
Stewart, the pass to Collins. Okoro outside. Pass to Green. Launches it. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Dort outside. Back to Johnson. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro. Detroit shooting their second and third shots at the line here. The first one falls.
Shooting for Detroit, Keon Johnson, taking 2 shots.
And Johnson drops them both. 41 seconds left in the second. Pass to Okoro. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
Not the best pick I've seen, but look, hey, look, he got the job done, and that's all that matters.
Green against Johnson, and the shot goes. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter. Outside, Green. 3-pointer, no good. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running the purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity.
41. The Pistons, 38.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor.
And that'll about do.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Derek Lively is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Green, then it's Luka Doncic, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Doncic. Back to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
These are his first free throws of the game.
For the Pistons, Miller taking 3 shots.
3 shots.
That's good for Miller.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
And he nails the third.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Green. Lively with it. Doncic on the wing. Oh, Doncic shakes off the pressure.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
And it's Caruso penetrating. Miller right side. On the wing, Caruso. Green covering. Dort for 3. Fires in the triple. Dort's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, talk about a guy who made himself into a solid three-point shooter. Lou Dort.
Here's Towns. Doncic outside. Outside McDaniels from deep three-point land. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. McDaniels got his 2nd bucket on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer. He said there was some strong pain in the chest area, especially when breathing in. Likely at least 1 rib is broken. It's just so unfortunate to experience injuries like this early in the season, just barely out of the gates and already an unexpected setback.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Here's Miller, and it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Lively. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Count that bucket. McDaniels got 7 points.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. He takes it in and out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The Spurs, 2nd.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. McDaniels passes to Doncic. Left side McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Miller. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
And here's Miller. Back to Caruso. Now Allen. The 3 is up. Doncic pulls down the board. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Lively. Stewart comes in for Towns. Marshall, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Okoro is subbed in for Green. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Filipowski, he's checked in for Allen. Edwards comes in for Miller. Johnson, he's checked in for Caruso. And Vincent is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Pulls it in from the elbow. Count it for Vincent.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Marshall, guarded by Edwards. They swipe it.
Two minutes remaining.
Pass to Johnson.
2 minutes.
A minute 53 left in the third. Back to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. 16 feet out, and the jumper falls for him. Edwards has got 6.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Now Collins. No points yet. Doncic outside. Pass to Marshall. For 3. The Pistons clear it. Now here's Johnson. Give him 8 points now.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Marshall, guarded by Edwards. Fader on the way. Marshall with the bucket. Here's Vincent. He's got 6. Pass to Filipowski. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Can't connect from short range. Okoro outside. From deep, here's Doncic. They grab their own miss. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return.
The Pistons, 54.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Get up, get
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jarrett Allen out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Miller in at the 3, the small forward. Green with the ball. Caruso covers. And there's a whistle. It's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. Lively, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, Lively.
Doncic with it. Towns outside. Pass to Lively. And here's Green from the arc. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And the Spurs lead by 3. Caruso against Green. Dort for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Allen. Now here's Miller. Outside for Dort. Over Towns. Dort's shot is good.
You know, Dort doesn't show a lot of love to the mid-range, but he's smart to not completely overlook it.
Green, the pass to Doncic. A strong finish by Doncic.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Detroit calls timeout. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
And Detroit making a change here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. San Antonio leading by 5. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Spurs.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Allen, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Back to Allen. Blocked!
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that one's good. Green.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Mamukelashvili. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist of the night. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
Luka Doncic, 2 shots.
Doncic hits them both.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Here's Miller. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Caruso with it. Baseline jumper. And Detroit again with the bucket.
How about the quick trigger from Caruso? Love the assertive approach there.
Doncic passes to McDaniels. Outside, Green. Going inside, tipped away. Caruso with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Miller. And Detroit another three.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Now Towns. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 8 assists in the game.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong take from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Here's Doncic. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down low. Back to Daniels. From deep, here's Doncic. Miller pulls it in.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap and making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Doncic shot is good.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 3. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Back to Caruso. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Money.
A guy who knows about pressure situations. Caruso getting it done in the clutch.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And Towns has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 1. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Timeout called, the Pistons. They're down by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Your thoughts, guys?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
19 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's SGA. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Derek Lively.
Have to respect the tenacity. Gilgeous-Alexander isn't afraid of going straight at the defense on the drive.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
The first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
and looking to even the score with a huge three.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
T-shirts, but only to the lavish fan. Just watching out. Stand up and make some noise.
From deep, here's Doncic. Can't get the three to fall. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. And San Antonio has possession. They've got Brandon Miller. Alex Caruso is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4-man position.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Caruso, the pass to Allen. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts. San Antonio leading by 3. Outside, Green. Pass to Lively. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Miller. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Towns.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Allen. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Doncic, count it.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Doncic defending. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots.
Rebound by San Antonio. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Here's McDaniels, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for San Antonio, J.D. McDaniels.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3-ball. And Luka Doncic good for 3. Doncic has got 44.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Timeout called, the Pistons. They trail by 7. 44 seconds left in overtime.
Make some noise once again for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
What coaches love about Allen is he finds points. You don't have to run a ton of stuff for him.
And an intentional foul right there.
Caruso, second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Detroit calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 27 seconds left in the OT period. Here's Mamukelishvili, and he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
The line for San Antonio.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Miller can't get it to go.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Here's Doncic. And so it's San Antonio with the W. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
To see you again soon.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Selected. 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 Can't touch. Can't rush. Can't touch.